Called Brown Bluff, where these snowy cliffs hung over a beach and there were penguins everywhere. And this young Gentoo penguin was napping with a tuft of feathers in its beak. I didn't realize penguins napped like this, and it's one of the most precious things I've ever seen. We also saw lots of chicks, even some twins. I was giddy getting this shot. And do you see this? This is a baby penguin butt with this little nubby tail. I mean, it was all just magical. Something I didn't realize is that while adult penguins swim, it's important for babies to stay dry because their feathers aren't waterproof. And that's one of the biggest survival challenges for parents, especially when they get an unusually wet season, because they not only need to find a dry place to build their nest, but once the baby is born, they need to keep it covered from rain and snow. Penguins are really social animals, and it's fascinating to watch them interact with each other, but as cute as they are as babies, they go through a really awkward phase growing up. I mean, you think you had some bad looks in your teenage years? Look at this guy. And then you have this one whose parent is trying to groom it, and it's running away like, stop, you're embarrassing me. They also create what's known as penguin highways, which are dedicated trails that you can see them all walking on in a line. Are so amazing. It is incredible to see so much wildlife in such a remote wilderness. To protect, walk through these disinfecting tubs, and this is to make sure that we're not spreading disease from bird colony to bird colony or throughout the wildlife or the environment. Very cool experience. The most magical thing is happening right now. We're sailing in this area where we're surrounded by giant icebergs and mountains, and it's snowing the lightest, fluffiest snowflakes every direction. I couldn't have dreamed up a more beautiful setting. With such incredible conditions around us, the expedition team prepared the Zodiac of the entire trip. We sat on this water that was like glass in the fog, in the snow, while humpback whales surfaced all around us. This was the most ethereal experience of my life. The camera can't even do it justice. I went out with the expedition team to kayak among icebergs. And before this trip, I'd never considered cold weather climates for kayaking, but it was such a cool experience.
Oh my gosh. Look at that.
Today we're doing something a little different. We're stopping in Port Lockroy, which has the world's southernmost post office. And apparently there's a little gift shop there where you can buy postcards and postage and mail letters. Port Lockroy is a former British military base, and it's also nicknamed the Penguin Post Office because it's home to a Gentoo penguin colony that has made the place their own. I just loved seeing them all in front of this house with the red door. Some of the photos I got here felt like they could be a penguin family holiday card.